Hello everyone, this is M. Kumar from VH Group. Welcome to our fourth video on Linux basics command for security analyst session. In this video we are going to cover the basics command to find out the performance monitoring and statistics of Linux based operating system or Debian based operating system. So now let's grab out the first command of this video. So the first command is to display and manage the top processes. So for that the command is top. Yeah, it's showing the output. It will show you the CPU uses, how much CPU has been used by which of these users, and this is my username virus. It's a root user, so it's showing a lot of information, also showing the PID. So and memory and swap space and lot of information. So this command is to display and manage the top processes. So now let's move towards our next command, which is the alternative of top command. So it's an interactive process viewer. So the command for this is stop. Let me clear out the display first. So the command is stop, which is an alternative of top command. Yeah, it's showing a lot of information. Yeah, here's the PID, here's the username. I already told you virus is my username, and here the CPU uses as per taken by each processes. Let me zoom out my display. Yeah, here it's showing that TeamViewer is using this much memory. Yeah, a lot of information is being showing in this screen. So now let's move out to our next command to display processor related statistics. So for that command is mpstat1. Yeah, it's showing information. So is this command will display the process related statistics. So the command is mp stat1. It's showing the information, CPUs. Yeah, now it's in proper format. Okay, so it's showing you the time, users column and idle column, and lot of information for CPU is being used. So it's to date and time, a lot of information being served by this command. So how much time it will take to execute. So let me stop this command and let's move towards our next command to display virtual memory statistics. So to display virtual memory statistics we use command vmstat1. Yeah, here we go. So here we got a lot of information. So here the free space and a buffer space and cache, a lot of information. So it's also showing it's a CPU part, here's the system part, and here's the swap part, and here is mentioned that it's an memory part and it's the processes part. So it's in a form of table on Linux terminal. So now the next command is to display input output statistics. Let me clear out the display first. So to check out or display the input output statistics we use the command iostat1. So iostat, yeah, I'm not wrong, then this is the correct command, iostat1. Yeah, here we go. We got a lot of information again. It's the command to display the input output statistics. So it's showing information as per the device used by our system, average CPU, has information related to average CPU, and in upper cases it will showing you the percentage system and ideally a lot of information. So in our further classes we will try to explain you every point, that what each point means, and also I will try to explain each and every point which has been covered in this class and in our previous class. So I'm not going to cover a lot of information in this class because it will take a lot of time, and I just want to make it sweet and simple. That's why I'm not explaining a lot. So next command is very important. Let me clear the display. So the next command is to display the last 100 system messages or system logs message. So for that command is um, so first of all we have to just go in var or log directory. So let me put up the command cd var slash log slash syslog. Sorry, it's not yeah, here we go. So let me use ls to check out which files has been presented. So there's a file called syslog. Let me check out where it is. So syslog, yeah, here we go. It's a file which stores the 100 last syslog messages. So I'm using leaf. In my case I use leafpad as a text viewer or text editor. Yeah, leafpad space syslog. Sorry, permission denied. Let me be a super user first. Yeah, here we go. So I am using same command another time. Leafpad sy syslog. Yeah, here we go. So we got a lot of information. It shows the 100 system message, the last 100 system messages, also showing the date and time. So it was of 19th March. It's of 3 days ago. So so it's up to date. A lot of information is being stored by this command. Let me pull out myself. Let me clear the display. Yeah, now the display is clear. Now let's move towards our next command, which is used to capture and display all packets on interface Ethernet, WLAN, and any other interface which is being used by us. Let me, yeah, here we are in root directory. So to capture and display all packets on interface that has been used by us. So let me check out which interface I am using. So it's n Wi-Fi, so it's NWLAN 0, and if you use a cable connection then it will be a Ethernet connection. So let me show how you can find it by using command ifconfig. Yeah, here we go. So it's n section of Ethernet. If you will be connected with n cable then it will show you IP address in this part only, and I'm connected with an wireless network, so it's showing you the IP address here. So now it's confirmed that we are using WLAN, means it's an wireless connection on a Wi-Fi. So the command, this command is used to capture and display all packets on the interface. So I'm using WLAN 0, so I will put out the command TCP dump minus I ETH, sorry, WLAN 0. Oh, let me be a super user first. Yeah, TCP dump minus I WLAN 0. Yeah, now it's capturing the packets. So it's capturing and displaying all the packets on the interface WLAN 0, which is being used by us. As you know, I'm using Wi-Fi. So for a security analyst or security center, TCP dump is a very useful tool. We will try to explain you a lot for the same tool, TCP dump. Now it's showing a lot of information. It will be continue capturing the packets until we stop it. So I am using Ctrl+C to stop this command. So it's also showing we had captured 171 packets and 171 packets received by the filter and 0 packet dropped by the kernel. So let us use our another command to monitor all traffic on port number 80. Means port number 80 is for you HTTP. So we are again using TCP dump, and -hyphen is for interface, and WLAN 0 is our interface. And the difference is that we have to mention here the port number, as I already told you that I am monitoring all traffic on port number 80. So I will put up port number 80 here. Yeah, here we go. Now it's started capturing the packets on the specific port which has been mentioned by us. I mentioned port number 80, it's an HTTP ports, so it's showing all the packets information of this port only. So it's taking a long time, so let me skip this part or we'll show you later. So the another command is to list all open files on the system. So for that command is lsoff. Here we go. Yeah, it's showing all the files that has been open in our system, all the files A to Z. Yeah, so now let's see how to check out the file or to check out the list of files which is being opened by an specific user. So let me clear out the display. So to list files opened by user, we will use command lsoff -u user. Yeah, so it's showing can't get UID for the user. Okay. Oh, so we have to use some of the extension with this specific command as per the mentioned by this. So let me skip this part. This command will work only if we will use some of the extension codes with this lsoff -u user command. So let me clear display. So the next command is to display free and used memory. So for that command is free. I already told you this command in our previous video. -h -h is for human readable form. So and as in previous class I also told you M is for check it in MB form and G is for using it in or check it in GB form. Let me show you again. Yeah, here we go. So it's showing in the form of MB, it's showing in the form of GB, it's showing in the form of human readable form. So if we'll use free command only, then it will not be in a human readable form. That's why we are using this kind of extension with free command. Yeah, so another and the last command of this video is to execute df-s showing periodic updates. So the command is watch df-h. Yeah, it's showing the file system name, size of the specific file system, and how much size has been used by that specific file system, the available space, and also in the file which has been mounted on. Yeah, so this is so a lot of information being shown by this command. So I'm not using anything on udeb file, that's why it's showing 0. And here also I am not using anything tempfs file, that's why it's showing 0. And it's showing 4.0 kb and 5.2 MB in the form of MB, and the true size of this file is 1.9. so this one is the last command of this video. In our further classes we will use to commands to find out user information management, files and directory commands, and a lot of commands is going to be covered in our further classes. So I hope you liked it. So if you will feel any problem, any kind of suggestions, or you will get stuck in any of the command, feel free to comment us in the comment box. Thank you. Think secure, think VIH.